Welcome back to the Midday Update. I'm Jessie Chahal. The latest data plan product in the telecommunications industry, branded as Life, was launched over the weekend, which provides value for money digital platform offering non-stop entertainment experience. Developed by MBits Digital Sdn Bhd, or just MBits, the digital platforms within Life provide services from streaming to gaming, dining and even shopping. Now, according to MBits founder and Chief Executive Officer Sara Azmi, Life is the first digital lifestyle platform which offers users a digital registration that enables them to select their own mobile number, preferred data plan, SIM card delivery and even payment transactions. Now, of course, she says MBits prefers to be known as a telco media, adding that Life represents a multicultural, multi-language and multi-platform offering to encourage more global or go local here in Malaysia. Now, Life users are given free access to every platform such as streaming content, gaming, as well as discount vouchers for dining and shopping nationwide. We're lucky because we have on the line joining me right now MBits founder and Chief Executive Officer herself, Sara Azmi, to talk to us more about Life. She's joining us via Skype. Welcome, Sara. Thanks for being here with us. Now, I don't want to be of disservice to the public here by blindly just promoting a brand, but tell us about the service. It's got shopping, it's got commerce on it, you've got gaming. There are a lot of services available through this, but how can this further simplify our lives? How is this different from any other platform that's already available out there?
Okay, so first and foremost, if we talk about the platform that we've created for Life as a communications platform, we're not a single-tracked platform where it's a one-way thing where you just subscribe and then that's all you get. All we give you is data. But we've created a digital platform where you can actually explore other digital platform partners that we have. So if you look at the platform, we actually tied up with partner digital platforms to actually promote Malaysian-made products and platforms so that they can access to it, taking into account of security as well, where we use our mobile number to access those platforms, because really right now in Malaysia there are no other platforms out there that gives you this kind of digital lifestyle experience except for social media experiences. So if you look at Life, it really is because MBits Digital is a digital platform created themselves that we create other digital platforms apart from the partner platforms that promotes or ties up with us in Life. So as I mentioned, the streaming platform, we've created a streaming platform we've not launched yet, and that's going to be launched next month. So you got to actually subscribe to Life to look out for all the other platforms that we have coming up in the pipeline.
Right, so it's almost like... It's almost like a one-stop center, right? You would like to it to be a point at which many different services are available. You also say the target market is for those between the ages of 12 to 65 who are generally non-urban. Well, with that in mind, Sara, I mean, how is Life going to live up to its motto of embracing all strata of society? Let's face it, a lot of the hip apps or platforms we have are very urban centric. How do you provide a service without a first, second and third class? If there's one thing we're learning from the young, it's simply this: they don't want double standards, they don't want segregation by class. That's no place in the new norm. Your thoughts?
Oh, the connection went dead.
All right. Did you hear any of it? Can you hear me, Sara?
Are we still on? Oh no.
All right, we will try to get Sara back on the line shortly. There you have it. We haven't seen that colorful screen in some time. We will be taking a quick breather. That's right. We will take a quick break to fix this technical issue. We'll be right back in just a few moments to continue our discussion right here on the Midday Update. We're back to fix the technical issue. Joining me once again is Nattaya Azmi, the founder and chief executive officer of MBits. Sarah, good to have you back on the screen here. As you lost me earlier, I was asking you about the target market. You say it's for those between the ages of 12 to 65 in non-urban areas. But here's my question to you. How is the platform going to live up to its motto of embracing all strata of society? Meaning to say, how do you provide a service without a first, second or third class? If it's one thing we're picking up from the younger generation, they won't stand for double standards or segregation. This is not the new norm. What are your thoughts on this?
So as a Malaysian myself and as a young person myself, I never knew that Malaysia had a class segregation because I thought that only existed probably in India. And I mean, everyone from any work background will be able to still buy a nasi lemak at 2 ringgit, or even foreign workers are still able to enjoy the subsidies given by a government that are actually for Malaysians. So I didn't know there was actually a class system segregation. But for digital lifestyle, I think digital world is a world on its own, and the point about having digitization or the internet world is to allow anybody and everybody to have access to it. So I don't know about double standards, but the point here is everyone, and honestly from all ages and backgrounds, are online. And if you're not online now, you're completely irrelevant. So I don't think there should be an age barrier in terms of the digital world. But it's just
I agree with you. But even if we bought a flight, maybe not in this few months, but when we did bought flights, it was first class, and then there was the economy class. It's divided. If you go to a hospital, you have the premier class or your, higher floors with nicer rooms. So it exists. How do we make the live digital platform available equally to all Malaysians?
So those are still very physical things. So if you're going on that basis of physical things, then there are a lot of brands even for clothes or even mobile phones. If you use an Apple, you're in that category. If you're using something else, probably you're not. I mean, that's all physical things. But in terms of a digital world, again, accessibility should be affordable to everybody. And right now in the telco industry, it's all about unlimited data, and it's a price war between each other. And you're just giving people data for practically nothing else. You're telling people, hey, you get access to the internet and you get nothing else. So in terms of, very honestly, life is trying to give the users a little bit more. It's hard for me to compare this with any other players out there because there are no other players that provides the services that we do when they subscribe to our data plan. So that's why we don't even put our mindsets about, worrying about different classes or different segments of people. We always believe in inclusivity, so that's why we focus on the rural areas, because right now in terms of affordability for platforms that are already out there are very tough, especially in the rural areas. So we're talking about OTT platforms.
That is across the board. You say 6 gigabytes or 6 GB at 38 ringgit. It's a value for money digital platform offering non-stop entertainment experience. Very quickly, Sarah, we don't have much time left on the clock. What would be your tip or advice on how we can leverage on essentialism, which is also becoming a big thing in the way we live our lives?
Eliminate the mindset of the digital world is scary. I think people should start embracing the digital lifestyle or digital world and create more digital platforms, especially Malaysians out there. Please create more digital platforms and be a little bit more creative. If not, Malaysians don't have any other platforms. Even e-commerce platforms are not local. Social media platforms are not local and not targeted to a Malaysian audience specific. So if you do want to go into the digital world, try and be very Malaysian at heart and create something for us specifically.
Thank you very much, Sarah, for joining us on the line. Joining us is CEO of Metrozel Consulting. Thank you.